Hey everyone, this is Landon. I'm going to be showing you a tutorial on how to get a ton of gold in Skyrim. I am personally playing on the PS4, but this method of getting gold works on any version of Skyrim where you are able to do the duplication glitch, specifically the glitch where you drop items in Whiterun and have a follower pick them up. I'll go over this method later in the video. I'll show you how to get to the first location to begin this method, starting from the beginning of the game, if you were starting fresh. If you're not starting from the beginning and you've already been playing for a while, skip to 2 minutes and 50 seconds in the video. Keep in mind that you'll need a follower for later in the method, so you can either complete the main questline enough to get Lydia, or if you want to have a follower sooner, I'd suggest traveling to Riften and hiring Marsuria, who's inside the Bee and Barb. Now, one thing that makes Skyrim fun for me is the number of glitches and random exploits you can do that either progress you faster, or just add to the entertainment of messing around with the physics of the game and seeing what happens. Like getting your sneak to 100 right from the start in the Helgen Cave by crouching and hitting Rayloff in legendary difficulty to max out the skill. Alright, so once you're out of Helgen, you can be on your merry way to Riverwood, following the marker on your compass. Once you're in Riverwood, depending on who you followed through the keep, you'll have to talk to the person who's marked. For me, it's a Girder, since I went with Rayloff. Now, from here we're going to head to Whiterun, following the river downstream towards the marker. Help out these people with the giant, because this will be warming up your giant killing vibe for later. Alright, we made it to Whiterun. From here on the map, we'll be heading to our left to find the Sleeping Tree giant camp. This first giant camp we come across is not the one we're looking for, but I'm gonna loot it anyways, just because why not. This is Fort Greymore. If you find it, it means you're on the right way, but we're gonna keep heading past it. Alrighty, we're almost there. Looking at the map, if you haven't discovered this place yet, it'll be on this pawn. Once again, looking at the map, this is the path we followed to get to Sleeping Tree Camp. Alright, we made it to Sleeping Tree Camp. You're gonna head over to this tree and click on it right here to activate the sap spigot, which will give you Sleeping Tree sap. And past the tree, there's gonna be a cave. Head in there. So there's a giant here. You might be able to sneak past him and grab the stuff, or we can take this as an opportunity to flex our 100 sneak skill. Alright, so look in the chest. There will probably be some more tree sap. Now this dead guy right here, his name is Ulag. Loot him and grab Isolda's message. Now we're going to go into our inventory and read the message. Once you read it, it will tell you to speak to Isolda about Sleeping Tree Sap. Alright, so exit the cave, then we can fast travel back to Whiterun to find Isolda. We're going to head up the path into the shopping center area around the well. Make sure the time is between 8 AM or 5 PM to find Isolda. Then talk to her about the message and Sleeping Tree Sap. Don't sell your tree sap just yet, because from here we'll be doing the duplication glitch to get a ton of it. You can start this duplication process with just one thing of tree sap, but for time's sake, I'm going to switch to my more progressed account to demonstrate with more sap. To begin duplicating, start from first entering Whiterun. Go up this path to the first right. Down this alleyway, we're going to drop our sap. This is when our follower comes in. I have Freya with me. I'll have her pick up the sap I drop. Make sure to only drop the sap one by one from your inventory. This is the only way that they'll duplicate. Alright, then just have your follower pick up every single one that you dropped. You can either do this before or after they pick it all up, but make sure that you command your follower to wait here so they stay in this alleyway. Now, looking in their inventory, they will have the amount that they picked up. Just leave it there. From here, we're going to walk out the front gate of Whiterun. If you didn't know how to do the duplication glitch before, today's your lucky day, because now you'll know how to. Alright, so turn around, head back inside. Once you're back inside, head to where all your stuff is. If we look in our followers' inventory, they'll have all the sap they picked up, and there will be the same amount of sap lying on the ground around them as if they never touched it. Next, we're going to take the sap from them, and then look in our inventory to drop it again. Make sure to drop one by one, and exit your inventory every time you drop 6 or 7. That way, the items will stay together in a nice pile. Now guess what? We're gonna make our follower pick it all up again like the slave they are.
Very well.
This time, there is double the sap in their inventory. We're just going to repeat the same process as before, exiting the city, turning around, and heading back inside to our alleyway. Now there's even more sleeping tree sap in their inventory and laying on the ground. We're just going to keep repeating this process, exponentially growing the amount of sap that we have. To make your life easier, at some point your follower will have enough sap just sitting on the ground around them to pick up, instead of taking from their inventory and dropping more one by one.
It is good to see more. Very well.
As you can see, we now have 300 sleeping tree sap. Let's get some more.
Where shall we journey now? Very well. What would you ask of me? Even now. Very well.
Alright, so I skipped ahead a bit here. I did one more cycle off camera. Let's see how much we have.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Your fear. Very well.
Oh my goodness. We now have over 800 sleeping tree sap. Now we can sell this for gold. But we're not selling the sap to just anyone. Why, you may ask? If we talk to a barter and want to sell them something, they only have so much gold. Once we sell stuff, they can run out pretty quick, limiting our income. Which is why we must take our fat, over-encumbered cells over to our wonderful Isolde to sell our sap. The secret to this whole method, Isolde never runs out of gold.
Ah, of course.
Alright, just to test, we see that if we sell one sleeping tree sap, we get 150 gold. Next, we can sell all the sap in our inventory at once, and see how much we get.
Very good. Be sure to bring any more sleeping tree sap you find to me.
There we have it! 131,550 gold from selling our sap.
Farewell.
This is an unheard of amount of gold to most players out there. No mods necessary. And if you left some sap lying on the ground by your follower, you can keep it there to duplicate if you ever want more gold. This method sure helped me, and I hope it helps you too. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.